Alright. Hello and welcome to a game called Hogwarts Legacy. And I guess we will continue onwards. I gotta go to a class. For reasons. Apparently there's another quest. Oh, and it's on the outside. Okay, there's multiple side quests I'm seeing. Alright, gonna have to sleep on the floor as usual. Wait, it didn't do anything? Wait a second. Oh, it doesn't do the sleep on the floor.
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Ugh,
Alright.
can't say I'm terribly fond of all the dung in this class.
Let's learn something
I
new.
take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
Yep.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Of course.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements. Remember.
Alright. Learn that spell.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
I'll switch it with the Expelliarmuna. Oh shit. Whoops. Actually, that wasn't what I had. Where's the pumpkins?
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Fringo!
What's the difference between Bombarda and Confringo? Why is Confringo a bad spell?
Bombarda!
Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Confringo! Bombarda! Confringo! Bombarda!
Well, whatever. Let's move on. Actually, if I do all the black things, all the black flags, I think mean that there are quests. Well, I will go through. It's taking me a while to get through the story, so I'm gonna actually focus on the story and save the side quests for later. Okay, all the way over here. I think it was something about murdering poachers or something.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Alright, let's see.
When the forest calls,
Sleep on the floor time.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you
Oh
did.
god. Oh no, she told you what we did?
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poachers' best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Okay.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
Alright. I'll follow your lead. Let's kill some poachers. Hey, it's a centaur. Or something. What is that?
A centaur.
Okay, it is-
Tread carefully.
Man, I'm sure they're friendly. I've passed a few before.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
I mean, you guys could just shoot them with arrows. No one cares about the poachers, apparently, either.
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
What's going on?
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
A what?
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water.
Oh my god, there's something in the water. But what is the question?
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts.
Should take all these pelts and sell them. Put them to good use.
Still smoking. They can't have been gone long. Revelio.
Okay, just drinking their stuff over here.
This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Alright, I'm running in. See if I can assassinate as many people as I can. I also don't remember, how do you knock people out?
Sometimes I do wonder if your eyes are still in your head. I really do. Someone's going to regret this trespass.
And to murk as many people as I can. Yeah, all these idiots.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Yeah, I'll just assassinate everyone.
That's brilliant.
That's brilliant.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking him.
Tell us.
Moron. Anything else around here? Let's see what is up. I can't go in here? Guess I didn't need to destroy that guy.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Ah, they say we go too far. The violence.
Morons. Where this guy go? And they just come running to their doom. This is why you up your stealth. You can just run around murdering people. Alright guys, let's go. You know, an easy way to lose interest would be to unleash
Did you
the
hear those
dragons
goblins?
on the
Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Let's murder these douches. And actually, can I continue assassinating?
Like that, it's the word.
Go.
They've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Alright, I'll take it. Oh, level 1. I should probably, just in case, like, get the upgraded Alumina, or whatever it is. Alright, just put that in my pocket.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
That's all that money is for
One
me.
foot in front of the next and quiet as can be.
Alright, running in. Come on, you douches. Here I am.
Show yourself!
I'd be at a time I nearly fell out of a cart at Greek.
Someone messing about? Loud as a troll you are!
Oh, where's these morons at? Well,
Let me open!
take that, you douches. Oh wait, that wasn't. Take that. Exactly what you deserve. There we go. I guess I need a...
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Oh, have fun with it. Oh, wait. You've moved out of my way. Okay, you douches. Alright, you douches.
Let's get this over. Rather a wide coming back this way.
Feisty little foliage.
You come to the wrong place, child. Cover that to warm you up.
That it?
We don't have time. We need to free her now before more show up.
I guess,
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
yeah, amazing. Yeah, he almost fried us. could literally just fly out as well.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
I mean, they're already hunting us, hunting me. And I'm definitely keeping this egg.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Well, I don't think it's gonna be an egg indefinitely. It's probably gonna hatch real soon.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
I'm sure the target's similar size, same size.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Alright. Also, I think my, whatever the fuck they're called, breeded Festrals. Should probably check on that, actually.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Alright. Gonna go check on the Festrals. There's High Wing and whatever wing. Festrals are gone. Or the Festral is gone. Oh, a baby Festral, and it's a Festral Plus. Whatever that means. I guess I don't know. You get some of this, why not? Also, there's automatic food, so I don't have to do food. Let me just do this. Alright, have fun, you guys. I'm out of here. Wait, what? Oh, I have to feed the Festral offspring? I thought... Well, it is nice that it's actually a baby and not like it came out as an adult or something. That would be weird. Where's the small one? Where's the tiny one? Oh, right there. I somehow missed it. Here, get food. My food. Take mine.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
And they're like bird. Seem to be like a combination of a bird and a bat and a horse. I think. Or who knows? Alright, mission accomplished.
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we both can see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Alright. Also, wasn't your master a douchebag? Like, if I'm remembering correctly, your master was a douchebag. Anyways, moving on. Seems like a lot of people who have, in this world, a lot of people with house elves tend to be douchebags for some reason. Don't know why. Underground harbor, intermediate transformation. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. Hogwarts map. How do it? Oh, here. Or is this here? I think it's here. So I need to get rid of that waypoint. Alright, go find whatever the hell it is I'm looking for. It's underground. Just gonna have to follow the waypoint. And there goes Peeves, doing what he does best, which is whatever.
Revelio.
Where the hell am I? Oh, there was something here the whole time.
So this is the underground harbor.
There's ghosts.
The Grey Lady. I'd say hello, but she doesn't seem particularly social.
Revelio.
There's ghosts in here. Unidentified nothing. Alright, the hard bar. And the next one is in the library. Oh wait, Haven't seen these in a while.
Revelio.
This one is library. Going up. And I feel like used Revelio all over this library. Hopefully I didn't somehow miss this, but it's looking like I did.
Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate
Oh,
Transfiguration.
I'm looking for a book. Oh wait, no, it clearly says field guide page. Oh, but it's inside a book, so I wouldn't have been able to get it.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Sure. Do I get any prizes?
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
I don't know. The hell is this? I don't know. What is it? The snake bird.
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget.
Dang
The
it.
snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Oh, this one. I know.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
I don't know. I don't think it would be the Horcruxes and, Deathly Hollows, I don't know.
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility.
Oh my
Which
god.
ball in Quidditch is the largest?
I don't know, it's either the Quaffle or the Bludger. Is the Bludger, which one is the one that chases after people? Bludger?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the Quaffle. When a chaser throws the Quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
I mean, is this like permanent change, or what are you talking about?
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I mean, I literally only got one question right. I think I got one question right. Actually, how many more questions?
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Order of Merlin?
The Order of Merlin.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
I don't know. Antipodian, Peruvian, Ukrainian. Opal Eye, Viper Tooth, Iron Belly. I feel like Iron Belly would be something that eats a lot and therefore would be bigger. Viper Tooth seems poisonous, and Opal Eye probably has something to do with, I don't know. It's probably one of these two. I choose Opal Eye.
The Antipodean Opale.
No, I'm sorry, but the answer was the Peruvian viper tooth. Though the viper tooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
I don't know. Quincy.
Quincy Hogg.
No, the answer
Damn
was
it.
Hengist of Woodcroft. It is believed that Hengist used the Three Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A ghoul? A hide behind. Maybe a demiguise.
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
Only spell known to repel. Repel. I don't know, Patronus?
The Patronus charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Well, this is Gamp, I think.
Gamp.
That's it! One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Knowledge is the real magic, never tickle a sleeping dragon. Look. I don't know, probably has something to do with magic.
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus.
Draco.
Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
I've seen Ashwinder eggs, but basilisk would be like a snake. Well, actually, the basilisk in real life is sort of the basilisk. Oh man, I think that's the one that basilisks can run on water for short durations in real life. I've seen an Ashwinder egg. I think they're birds, but you never know. What is this?
The rune's paw.
That's right! According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
I don't know.
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
I don't know, man. The one that Voldemort's mom used to seduce an innocent dude. I don't know.
Elixir to induce euphoria.
Incorrect. The answer was Amotentia. Amotentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
Was she implying that she likes to snort dust or something? What is she talking about? She likes the smell of dusty books.
Give me your worst.
Wonderful. I do admire your thirst for knowledge. Emmerich the Evil was killed in a duel against whom?
I don't know. Egbert. Let's try this.
Egbert the Egregious.
That's right. Emmerich gained notoriety for terrorizing villages in the south of England during the Middle Ages when he was the master of the Elder Wand. If a chaser keeps their hand on the quaffle as it goes through the goal, what foul are they committing?
Latching, haversacking, stooging. I put my money on either 1 or 3. I'll say 1. Oh, no, I'll say 3.
Stooging.
The answer was actually haversacking.
Dang it.
Blatching is flying to intentionally collide with a player. Stooging is when 2 chasers knock the other team's keeper away from the goals so that a third chaser can score. A bite from a mackled malaclaw has the unusual side effect of causing what?
I don't know. Makes you trip out.
Bad luck.
Correct! Native to the European coastline, the effects of a malaclaw's bite can last up to a week. What plant excretes stink sap?
I have no idea. Does fluxweed do that? I have no idea.
Fluxweed.
I'm afraid the correct answer was Mimbulus mimbletonia. The Mimbulus mimbletonia plant secretes stink sap as a defensive mechanism when touched. The pepper-up potion evolved from a remedy created by which 12th century wizard?
There's me.
Linfred of Stinchcombe.
Very good. Centuries later, Glover Hipworth would expand on Linfred's previous work to create the pepper-up potion we know today. In The Wizard and the Hopping Pot, what does the elder wizard leave for his son in the hopping pot?
A smaller pot, clearly.
A smaller pot.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
The answer was a single slipper. The story was created by Beadle the Bard, but there are a few versions. I won't spoil what the slipper was for if you haven't read it recently. The Snallygaster is native to which region of the world?
Are these things I can actually read up on? Let's say the Amazon rainforest.
The Amazon rainforest.
No, the answer was North America.
Dang.
The part bird, part reptile is a distant relative of the Occamy and has serrated fangs and a bulletproof hide. Who is the Muggle knight featured in the Fountain of Fair Fortune?
Man.
Sir Amset.
No, the answer was Sir Luckless. The 3 witches in the story are named Asher, Altheda, and Amata. Oh, I adore a story that ends with a twist. The world's largest kelpie is also known by what other name?
Is it the Loch Ness Monster?
The Loch Ness Monster.
Correct. The Office of Misinformation has worked diligently to discredit any Muggle evidence of the kelpie's existence. Who was the first Minister for Magic?
I don't think it's gonna be Gamp again. Gamp made the law of whatever, so... This one...
Ethelred the Ever-Ready.
No, the first minister was
It was
Eunuch Gamp.
fucking
Gamp's
Gamp.
greatest legacy was the founding of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. It outlawed the unforgivable curses. You've answered all of my questions. It's nice to know there's another student who appreciates the value of knowledge. You might not have got very many right, but I'm sure you learned something regardless. Thank you for humoring me by participating. I had a splendid time.
Do I get a prize?
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Revelio.
Ravello. I wonder, do I need this book for any other reason?
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
No, that sounds like I'm gonna get in
Can we
trouble.
meet at the 3 Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Either get in trouble with someone's mom or get in trouble with at a bar. But anyways, I need to do this transfiguration shit. So... guess I'll We gotta get through this transfiguration thing. And I'm gonna go to the bar. And then after that, I'm gonna go do whatever it is to do. I feel like there was something. Yeah, I remember something.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Alright, time to do more class. I have to, well, apparently this doesn't make me sleep on the floor.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Oh, I'm actually gonna just learn it. Man. I don't remember where I learned it, but supposedly
Beautifully done.
butterflies eat corpses as well, right? Like if they get the chance, they eat corpses. Spellmaster. How many spells do I have? Oh, I learned all the basic spells, so the only thing left are... Ah, man, when's Sebastian gonna hit me up with more curses? Damn it. Gotta deal with the dragons and the moms of that one natty. I wanna deal with, actually, do I need to talk to? I mean, I really learned it. How does transfiguration work? Oops. I feel like there was something about transfiguring people, was there not? Yeah, you can transform people. I wonder, would you be able to transform a person? Or, I mean,
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Yes.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I've already told everything to everyone.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
You know, it would be funny if the end of the game was you being forced to do like a 50 question test or some shit, like in actual school. Why is this person just standing here?
Hello, Adelaide. How are you and your uncle doing?
Very well, thanks to you. The more I learn about Ranrock's foul lot, the more astounded I am that my uncle survived. I looked back over his old owls and noticed that they included pertinent details about his rare metal deposits. I believe that Ranrock's fiends were after those deposits and that they needed my uncle's knowledge. He was willingly going to rot away in that cell to keep me safe.
Well...
Any other pertinent details about those owls?
Plenty. Uncle Roland couldn't be certain, but he thought he overheard goblins talking about infusing something into goblin silver. He wasn't sure what they meant, but something about the way they spoke of it made his skin crawl. Ugh, it's clear you saved my uncle from a very bad lot.
It was nothing at all, Adelaide. I'm just glad your uncle's safe.
So am I. Seeing him again was such a relief. I told him that he must remain vigilant from now on. I, for one, can't help but look over my shoulder now whenever I leave the castle grounds.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Am I gonna...
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I feel like I know a few people, but also Sebastian. Oh, but it's a main quest, and I see there's no reward or no spell reward. And as it's a main quest, I should actually do these relationship quests because I feel like they're important. And yeah, it is Amit, the guy who. That's the guy who gave you the telescope, the whatever the hell it is. I'm pretty sure it's a telescope, or not. I'm not sure it's a telescope. I think it's a telescope. Alright, Hogsmeade. I feel like these relation quests are important or something.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Wilfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
You're talking about that time I broke into that house to give that plant to some other dude? And I also said it was a bad idea because he'd get easily caught because of the thing in the thing.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
Well, whatever.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Man, I don't want to return her egg, but I guess we can check up on her.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
I mean, at this point, I told Sebastian And I've told Natty, so I guess I'll tell Poppy.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Okay, that was it.
Seems he's being burgled. I shall pretend I never heard the rumors of your involvement.
How the hell would anyone know? Just because whatever is
Folks still
fate.
talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Well, I guess everyone will forget that I was part of that burgle. How did people know? It's not like the guy literally, like, spoke out loud about how I broke into someone's house right next to some other random dude. As far as I can remember. Alright, here you go. I guess these are just like really short relationship like update quests. Like on what's going on and not an actual going somewhere to do something like last time.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Alright, time to get in trouble with Natty's mom.
So frustrating.
Oh, well, there they are.
You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
Alright, Natty, what's
So
our next
frustrating.
quest?
She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Okay.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Who knows, maybe you might accidentally permanently turn into whatever you're turning into.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
Man, I'm such a whatever they call people who just, you know, do this.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Ranrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time.
Or maybe
Thank you
she
for
can.
being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Maybe she used her crystal ball to figure out where you are at all times. Or maybe she just puts a GPS tracker on you. You
can't
never know.
imagine how inconvenient.
You got any phones on you? Alright, anyways, moving on. 22, 21, 22, 21, 22, 21. Want to try Sebastian first, but yeah, I should probably maybe... I'll go with the lower levels first. Also, I haven't checked my gear in a while. Do I have anything you could? I don't have much. The hell does it want me to go with? Oh yeah, it is astronomy. Alrighty, let's go find Amit because of his gobbledygook fluency. Also, a lot of side quests all over the place.
I wouldn't say Professor Howland has a particular affinity for this.
I think Peeves is about to slide. Yep, there he is. I'll run all the way up here. Alright, let's see.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Man, I bet it's gonna be atrocious. Oh, well, 1,800. It's in the other way. I can always just travel here, and with the broom, it's very fast, very efficient. Unlike
I wonder who lives here.
walking or running. And also, I'm gonna use the griffin this time. Or not
I know
the
what
griffin,
that means.
the hippo griffin.
Merlin trial.
Nice and snowy-ish. Alright, incoming. Going down. Ah, Ashwinder egg. Alright, Lockdock. I don't even know how the helmet thing failed, but apparently it did.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Let me just check. Is that quest involving cursing? Ah, Imperio. Can't wait to do that next. Or should I do that first? I feel like I should do that side quest first so it lines up like maybe after a certain amount of time quests are unlocked or some shit. I don't know though.
Off on another
Luckily-
adventure, are we?
Luckily there's a fast travel right here so it won't be a problem. Man, Sebastian with the curses. Can't wait for him to teach me the killing one. Avada Kedavra. Or however you say it. Let me actually look at it. Avada Kedavra. Okay. Wait a second, where am I going? Oh, wait a second, I went in the wrong way. I freaking went the wrong way. Why? Or rather, I went the wrong way and I also teleported the wrong way. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Right here. It's literally not even. It doesn't even, it's not even tracked. What is this? Or rather, it doesn't show me where to go. Made me think I was supposed to go some different way.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
To us.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit town when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Ominous just pops up out of nowhere. He's like, Sebastian, how could you?
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
I feel like this supposed relic would probably have been taken by someone by now.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
What, like rotting corpses, like people being dead? What foul smell? Oh, spiders.
Incendio!
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Confringo!
Okay, where exactly?
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
This room is taller than it looks.
Alright, time for a chest.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Who knows, maybe there's something interesting.
Revelio.
Alright, nothing else. I should focus. I'm really not getting much better gear, and I'm probably gonna end up just selling it, so whatever. Focus up on what's important. Also, I keep using that move when I clearly am not. Yeah, take that, you spider.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall see that.
Confringo! Bombada!
There you go.
Revelio.
Which way? Anyways, I'm gonna focus more on trying to progress.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Confringo! Bombada! Tego! Confringo! Bombada! Confringo! Crucio!
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Yeah, definitely not gonna get caved in. Also, this was an extra area, so need to go the other way to progress.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
I probably shouldn't have done that. There's clearly a spider in there. Let me just go through this shit.
Did you hear that?
Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
What am I supposed to be doing? Write a piece of paper.
What did you find?
Something about the Imperial.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Revelio.
You're still open. These bones right here. They're still missing some.
Revelio.
Clearly not gonna open the one with the spider in it, but also felt like, yeah, can see a jumbled mess. Pretty sure this is the last one.
You've done it! I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Bombarda!
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yes.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
I like how you can say you prefer not to learn, but does that actually prevent you from learning, or is that just like some sort of morals thing?
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
I wonder, is there a reason you can potentially not learn these? At least, I think maybe that's just a you say you don't want to, but you will anyways kind of thing.
There we go. Something troubling ahead.
Wait a second.
Be on your guard.
Bombarda!
Take this. Yeah, get wrecked, you bitches.
Bombarda! Incendio!
wonder if it'll actually be something like you'll get in trouble at the end of the game for learning these spells. Because I otherwise don't see any reason not to learn them. Other than wars. But if you don't get punished for it, then you know. Last fire's over there. Oh, another bow thing.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Okay, what the hell?
That worked.
Oh, well.
Keep going. This looks different than what we faced before. Now they're also doing the wind symbols.
Clearly, I need to find. What am I trying to do? Oh, I'm trying to. I think I might be. I might be a moron. The Tetris block and the circle. Next one would be the Tetris block and another sort of circle.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Sure, bruh.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
What's up?
Never end.
Good thing I had the Imperial curse. Clearly nothing wrong with that.
Revelio.
Okay, so what else is
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
It's like a weird triangle.
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
Here. Revelio.
Read something about a dark sacrifice or whatever. Probably requires someone to sacrifice their life, and this could be bad.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Man. This feels like one of those things where doing this will be bad, but I'm with Sebastian all the way, and also if things go wrong, it's all Sebastian's fault.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
I mean, chances
I must
are...
keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Oh shit. I see a weird looking guy who's probably ominous. I bet he's gonna be like, how dare you, put that shit back. Or maybe he'll die. Maybe this is a dark sacrifice and Sebastian will be filled full of remorse.
Ominous?
I mean, we could try to make blue powder out of here. Like, this is clearly not gonna go well. Hey, ominous.
Ominous! The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow them. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
And I feel like I should persuade Sebastian. I feel like I made the bad choice. I think I made a bad choice.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Man. Yeah, I felt like I made the bad choice there, but you know what? I probably shouldn't be so wishy-washy. I was like, hey, I'm on Sebastian's side, now I'm on Ominous' side. But man, it's that thing, that triangle thing is clearly not good.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more.
I think I just screwed us even more.
I hope I don't regret this.
Like,
Sebastian,
I take Sebastian's side, and then I took Ominous' side.
I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
Dude, this seems so bad, like, I feel like I'm screwing both of them, like both of them are gonna die now or some shit. Probably should have stopped Sebastian right off the bat rather than being wishy-washy.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me,
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
Man, I think I fucked this up. Is there a way for me to go back? I need to... If nothing is different, then whatever. But if something is different, I need to not do this.
The note and rendition of the relic, it matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way, come on.
Alright, so other than some difference in dialogue, the exact same shit happened, so... Being indecisive didn't mean anything.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I mean, Sebastian sounds salty that Ominous is listening to me.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure with this relic, someone is gonna die. Someone's dying
Revelio.
with this relic. Like, this is like going down the bad path. But also, I still need to learn Avada Kedavra. So I gotta go through with this.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Any more dialogue? If not, I'm teleporting. Oh, currently unavailable. It wants me to walk. I wonder who's gonna probably die. Is Sebastian gonna die? Will Ominous somehow die? Is Anne gonna die? Is the uncle gonna die? Who's gonna die? Place your bets now.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
And what do you mean? The relic looks upsetting enough. Very smoky over there. Is there a reason? They having a big old smoke?
Oh no, this isn't good.
Oh,
What
this
is
is
it?
bad.
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
I don't think this has anything to do with the relic. I feel like...
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Were they
Let's
under
hurry.
attack by? Loyalist. Who is that? Oh, Ranrox.
Is that the best you can do?
I mean, this has nothing to do with the dark magic. This is just the goblins fucking shit up. Good thing I'm using the unforgiving curses that are illegal. Hopefully.
We've got them. They'll retreat.
Stop provoking them! Keep out the way! Let me also! Keep out of short reach! Got it! Confringo!
Impressed?
You'll not win here. We've got them. They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Was I able to attack them before?
Oh, stop provoking them!
I guess I have
I'm
to
handling
wait.
it.
I'm handling it!
Give us
Wait, where'd he go?
Get away!
Stay back! Keep out the way! Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious Curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
I mean, there was probably many other spells you could have done that would have been perfectly fine, like a Levioso, an Accio, I don't know, Bombarda. I'm pretty sure Confringo is not allowed for some reason, but there was a lot of spells you could have used.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Better keep that relic in a safe spot. Maybe the dark sacrifices his relationship with his family. Well, in the end, so far no one's died, but the relic also hasn't been used. How's this gonna go? He's probably gonna be pissed at me as well. How pissed are you?
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
I possibly was. In fact, I am.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic, even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Could have gone better.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Well, anyways, I think that'll probably be it for now. Good. Actually, wait, is this quest still going on? I think this is a new quest. So, anyways, as I was saying, goodbye.